Hello kids. I think whatever I have taught you till today, this video, you have understood. If any of you have any kind of problem, please do ask me regarding the questions. So now today we have done till now factors of productions. They are land, labor, physical capital and human capital. Human capital we are not doing. We are doing till the land. Then physical capital. Then we have done what type of productions we have, and we have also done regarding the HYVC, the green revolution, how the land is fixed in this. We cannot increase it, but how can we do multiple cropping, same crop at one time? Even we have done is any other way of growing more than same in modern technology. Green revolution was there where you need lot of irrigation facility. We have even discussed about the graphs, and we have even discussed about the modern technologies which we are using day to day. And I've told you to fill this table. I think most of you have filled. If you have filled, please put a thumbs up in the WhatsApp group that you have filled this table. Now let's move on. Even we have done the topic, will the land sustain? If we are using so many chemical fertilizers, so many pesticides, will the land sustain? Sorry students, it will not sustain, because we are causing environmental pollution to the fertility of soil, and the groundwater which we are taken through tube wells and irrigation facilities, we are finishing off day by day. So we have to think about this as well, so that our land should sustain. Fertilizer should be used, but in a limited quantity or limited amount. That should be there. So now let's move on. How is land distributed between the farmers of Palampur? You must have realized how important land is for farming. By now you are realizing that if land is not there, I won't be able to farm. So in Palampur, about 1/3 of 450 families are landless. Out of 100 families, so 30 families were landless. That is 150 families, most of them Dalits are people SC category, those who are having a very caste problem, have no land for cultivation. They were having no type of land of cultivation. And of the remaining families, out of 450, so 150 were Dalits. And then I'll show you 240 families cultivate small plots of land less than 2 hectares in size. Cultivation of such plots doesn't bring adequate income to farmer family. If you have a very small sized land, so you'll grow for yourself or you'll go for cash. It's become difficult. So in 1916, Gobind was a farmer with 2.25 hectare of largely unirrigated land, which was not unirrigated. So with the help of his 3 sons, Gobind cultivated the land. Though they didn't live very comfortably, the family managed to feed itself with a little bit of extra income from one buffalo that the family possessed. उनके पास एक buffalo थी from which they get the milk. वहाँ से दूध आता था and they used to get that income. No, so it's very difficult to survive in this condition. So each one has a plot of land. कितना देखिए, just see, it's 0.75 hectare in size, just this much, because the land has been divided among 3 sons. So they were getting this much of size. Even with improved irrigation, if we'll have good facility of water, modern farming भी लगा लेते हैं, Gobind's sons are not able to make a living from their land. क्योंकि इतनी छोटी सी land पे what they will grow? Will they grow for themselves or will they go to sell it in the market? So they have to do additional works during the part of the year. When they are not doing anything, they are sitting at home, or जब growing or sowing में time लगता है, then at that time they are doing some other work. You can see the large number of small plots scattered around the village in the picture. See in the picture, see how much small they are. See the smallest sizes. So we can see this. So now on the other hand, more than half the area of the village is covered by the plots that are quite large in size, and some of them are very large. You can see more than half of the area which are in large in size. So they were there. And there were 60 families of medium and large farmers who cultivate more than 2 hectares of land. Those who have more than 2 hectares of land. A few of the large farmers have land extending over 10 hectares or more. Maybe few farmers have. So 60 families have more than 2 hectares, and a very few farmers, they have more than 10 hectares, right? So you can see now this. See picture, work on the fields, wheat crop they are plowing. By bullocks. See, by bullocks they are plowing, they're spraying the insecticides so that the pests should not, trouble them. Cultivation by traditional methods are also done. These are a traditional method when we are using bullocks. This is the traditional method, old method. Cultivation by modern method. Can you see my mouse pointer is here? So it is, see, they're doing tractors, they're using tractors, still modern technology, and cutting of crops also they are doing. So this is what, the people are following now. See, the modern technology as well as traditional. Depend upon how rich is the farmer. So in the picture 1.1, can you shade the land cultivated by the small farmers? Can you see the land in 1.5? Here it is this. You can shade the land which are cultivated by the small farmers. Now, if I'll discuss, why do many families of farmers cultivate such small plot of? Because they are not having that much of money, or even they're having a very small plot of land. The distribution of farmers in India and the amount of land they cultivate, it's. Can you see this graph, children? It's 1.1. Discuss in the classroom. Now, I'll be discussing this with you right now. See the cultivated area. It's just 36%. The small farmers. And number of farmers they are showing is 20%. See, the medium farmers and large farmers they are showing with the yellow color. And the small farmers they are using with the purple color. So if I see the cultivated area, it's more 64%. Huh? And if I see medium and large farmers who are having more than 2 hectares, it's just 20%. So see, more of the land is in the hand of the people who are less, less rich. So most of the land is in small holdings. So ये 2003 का statistics है, government by cooperation Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. ये distribution of farmers and cultivated area है. So small farmers, can I show you with the purple color here? See my pointer. Here, and it is 80% here number of farmers, and medium and large farmers are just in the yellow portion. See, so this is there. Now, though numbers were less, but the cultivation was there because people are working under them. Would you agree that distribution of cultivated land is unequal in Palampur? क्या agree करोगे कि cultivated land unequal है? Yes, it is unequal. Because less are there in the hands of small farmers, more are there in the hands of this. A number of farmers are just 20% of the medium and large. 80% are people who are working in small land, whether they'll produce it for the country or not. They are producing for themselves. So now, who will provide the labor? अब land की तो problem solve हो गई. We have learned about कि land किस condition में थी. It was in this condition, and there were less hectare of land. Very less people they were having, and very few people are having large pieces of land. Now who will provide the labor? अब land के बाद next factor of production is labor. Is very necessary. What will the land do if the labor is not there? Farming requires a great deal of hard work. It's not children ki anybody can become a farmer. So small farmers along with their families cultivate their own fields. वो अपनी field खुद ही cultivate करते because they're having a family members, because they're having a very small land also. So provide labor required for farming themselves. So they provide. Medium or large farmers जो थे, because they have a large piece of land to cultivate, तो वो hire करते थे. वो market से लेते थे laborers को और फिर field पे they used to work. So they used to do this. Now, identify the work done on the field in the picture 1.6. Arrange them in proper sequence. ये देखो 1.6 में आप इसको proper sequence में first traditional method से plowing है. Then they are collecting and cutting. See, they are spraying the insecticide. He's giving the seeds first, second, third. And if I'll go for this traditional, this is also traditional method. And this is the modern method. They are also sowing and then they're putting the insecticides on the grown crops. So this can be, arranged like this. Farm laborers come either from landless families. अब labor कैसे आता था? जो farm labor था तो landless families से आता था और families cultivating small plots of land. ये जो small plots ले रहे थे. Unlike farmers, farm laborers do not have a right over the crops grown on land. You can read this dialogue box which is given in your book, and it's very interesting, children. Please do read it so that you come to know what is exactly written in this. They are paid wages by the farmer. I will read it later on for you. So, farm do not have a right over the land. So, they are working as a rent laborer. उनको wages मिलते थे and they are used to get. Sometimes laborer get meals also. खाना मिल जाता था. तो कुछ अच्छे landlords थे तो they used to give them food. तो wages vary करते थे region से region पे and crop to crop. कितना hard work किस crop में लगेगा तो salary will be according to this. अब from one farm, there is also wide variation in duration of employment. Employment में भी अब अभी आपने sow कर दिया है. अब जब तक वो grow होगा then you are unemployed. So then you won't be paid by the person, na? So a farm laborer might be employed on a daily basis पे भी employed हो सकता है और for particular farm activity अगर harvesting के लिए चाहिए तो they can employ you for harvesting, काटने के लिए ना, और for the whole year depends on the landlord वो कैसे आपको करेगा. Dala is a landless farm laborer who works on daily wages in Palampur. This means he must regularly look for work. The minimum wages for a farm laborer sent by the government, अगर government के according देखते हैं, it's ₹60 per day. But दाला को सिर्फ मिलते 35 या 40 rupees. So there is heavy competition for work among the farm laborers in Palampur. So people agree to work for lower wages. Would try because they wanted food, they wanted income, so they are ready to work at lower wages also. So Dala complains about his situation to Ramkali, who's another farm laborer. Usne complained kiya कि the government is paying 60 and we are getting 35 and 40. So both Dala and Ramkali were among the poorest people in the village. So why are farm laborers like Dala and Ramkali are poor? Because they don't have their land. So children, please go through this case study. I'll be taking this in the next class even to ask you what, in the even in the assessments, I'll be giving you case study so that in order to know what you have exactly learned through this. Now I'm just taking the last case study. Gosaipur and Maujali are two villages in North Bihar. Out of total of 850 households in the two villages, there are more than 250 men who are employed in rural Punjab and Haryana or in Delhi. Out of them, they are maybe employed in Punjab, Haryana and Delhi, Mumbai also, Surat also, Hyderabad also and Nagpur also. Such migration is common. ये बहुत common है. Farmers, laborer का migrate करना. Migrate means moving from one place to the other in search of work. So most villages across India are doing like this. So why do people migrate? Yes, I know you know that they are migrating for earning money. They want money, they want work. The work that the migrants of Gosaipur and Majauli might to do at all the place of destination. What based on their immigration, like where they are going. If they are going to Delhi, maybe they are doing in urban sector, koi mason ban jayega, maybe some laborer weight ke liye, to take up the weight or dhone ke liye, ya koi laborer hai, koi site pe kaam kar raha hai, kahin construction work pe chala gaya. Agar village mein ja rahe hain, to maybe wo वहाँ पे वो growing कर रहे हैं, crops को कर रहे हैं, तो depends कि वो किस place पर migrate करते हैं. So that is what we have done in this lecture till now. Okay, what is the land? Why do we need land? It's so important for us, and how much area is required under land. And then we have also done how do we provide the labor to the people. So now see this dialogue. It is difficult to find work these days. Only the large farmers hire us, and that too for very limited number of days. Now this is Dala. And the Ramkali said, this is not Dala, this is Ghanshyam. Ghanshyam, the large farmer has just bought a harvester. So we are going to get even less work. Harvester later हमारी ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी because they are doing the machines. So last year I worked for less than 5 months in the whole year. We have tractors for plowing, harvesters for harvesting, threshers for threshing, even for removing weeds. Weeds जानते हैं जो extra घास उग जाती है आपकी, उसको भी remove करने के लिए भी machines आ गई हैं. So everything is done by machines now. So I owe the local money lender, उसके पास उसने कर्जा लिया हुआ है किसी से 2000, ओ किया हुआ है, and I had taken ₹1000 last summer when no work was available. काम नहीं था तो मुझे पैसे चाहिए थे तो मैंने ले लिया उससे. How will I ever repay? मैं कैसे repay करूंगा if I not get the work? I hardly earn even for 2 square meals. 2 square मतलब दो समय का खाना भी नहीं मिलता मुझे. So this year I will have to look for work in the brick making unit in Raiganj में है, तो मैं वहाँ चला जाता हूँ. I'll go. My situation is not much better due to past debts, क्योंकि मुझे इतने debt होता है कर्जा देना, किसी से उधार लेते हैं ना, जब आपका मनी नहीं होता किसी और से लेते हैं, then you have to pay. तो मुझे मतलब money lenders ने refuse कर दिया है कि they will not give me money. How will I earn? See the conversation between Dala and Ramkali. They are Dala and Ramkali, sorry. I was thinking because यहाँ घनश्याम लिखा हुआ है, the large farmer. He was a farmer. So it's a conversation between Dala and Ramkali. They are conversing among each other that we don't have work. See, situation is like this only, children, in villages. When people don't have work, they migrate from one place to the other. So in the next chapter, we will be doing regarding the 6th point, the capital needed in farming. Bye for now.